already enough trying to protect yourself in this world that we live in, but now having to protect yourself and your vehicle on a regular. But Democrats are saying they're the tolerant side. It's not making any sense. They're creating this chaos. Look.
Jody says this scratch that stretches across the entire length of her car is a daily reminder of what she thought was a normal trip to the grocery store at the Woods Mill Plaza.
I got out there, did my shopping, and came back in, and I noticed the scratch right away.
Looking through the video from the car's front and side cameras, she found the exact moment a man targeted her car.
You see him walking all the way across, right? So he's walked across many cars he could have keyed.
Go right to
He walked
ours.
across the parking lot to find my car and key my car.
From the side camera, you can see him drag the key along her car.
It's all the way across, right from the front. Across.
My thing is they're aware that cameras are on these vehicles by now. Like you have to, oh, you know what? People don't do research. That makes sense. Oh.
It's both the doors and all the way to the trunk, right? So it's definitely down to the metal. You can see that. So I don't know what kind of repair they're going to have to do to pretty much the whole side of the body.
Over the last 5 years of owning her Tesla, she's had accidental dings and dents from other drivers, but says this is different.
He intentionally picked out my car and scratched it and then just walked away. No thought about who this is. I have things going on in my life that he doesn't know about, right? But now this is another thing now that I have to deal with.
Town and Country Police say they don't know the motive behind this.
What?
But Jody believes it's part of a national issue.
You don't know the motive behind this, really? It's the Democrat Party. All of this fear-mongering, all of the, hey, this is going to happen to you, and they're going to take this away, and it's all of that. That's what's happening. These people I would never be able to sit at the table with me. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. What you say, bro? Like, common sense ain't common on you, dog. The fact that cameras are on this thing and you still gonna do it, or you don't know, which lets me know that you only listen to mainstream because they're not gonna let you know that cameras is on it. You know what, man? Sometimes I need a break from this. I know I'm interrupting right now, but you really need to hear this. You know about them spam calls and text messages that you annoyed at getting? Yeah. You want to know why you're getting them? Sit tight. I got you. You see, what's happening is these big tech companies, they're not doing a good job of keeping our data safe. I feel like they're not even trying. Did you know that Bank of America recently had a breach where a vendor mishandled documents exposing customer data like social security numbers? And could you believe that they didn't inform you about this because they felt like it wasn't a good time for them to do it? They waited maybe even a year to inform you. What's also included in that stolen data is full names, addresses, email addresses, your credit card information. And I don't want nobody having that much on me. And this is why I have to bring to your attention the sponsor of today's video, Aura.com. You see, Aura alerts me if my data is ever breached, giving me fast fraud alerts and removes my info from data broker websites to cut down on spam. Aura also offers transaction monitoring, VPN, antivirus protection, parental controls, and identity theft insurance, all in one affordable app. Listen, if my info was ever compromised, I wouldn't even worry about it because I know I got Aura in the back keeping me safe. And this is why I can no longer allow yourself or your family to stay unprotected. So in order to ensure that protection, I'm going to need you to head over to aura.com/kingdomreacts right now, where you can get your first 2 weeks for free. You heard that right. And I'll do you one better. The link will be in the description waiting on you. So it has been said that Jasmine Crockett is being investigated by Doge for 3 home purchases totaling $10 million in 18 months into making $174,000.
Everybody knows who Jasmine Crockett is right about now. And, well, let's just say she's got the attention of Doge after all the crap she's been talking about Elon. Elon posted on X the other day, "Well, Jasmine, I see that you make $174,000 a year, but in the 18 months that you've been in the House of Representatives, you have purchased a $5 million house in Texas. You have a $2.5 million lake house and another house you bought for $1.5 million. So Elon and the United States government, along with so many more citizens, would love to know, Jasmine, how did you buy all that?"
I really would like to know too. I mean, I'm not somebody who like to be in everybody's personal opinion, but I mean, That's a huge gap in between what you make and what you're spending right now. How true is this investigation from the Doge department into Jasmine Crockett? I don't know. Tried to Google to see if there was some validity to this. I have not come across a piece of information, but I did come across excuse me, this article right here. Unfortunately, it's going to be cut off for you. Maybe no. You know what? I forgot. I can do this. Sure. Oh wait, hold on. No, wait. Let me just leave it alone, y'all. Anyhow, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett under criminal investigation after assaulting a reporter. Oh, I forgot I could do immersive reader. This right here is how you guys can see it better. It says Washington, D.C., a D.C. District Court attorney is reportedly investigating allegations of an assault involving U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett following a high-profile incident that has sparked intense debate and scrutiny. The investigation centers on claims made by independent journalist Charles Downs, who alleges that Crockett physically assaulted him during an encounter in a White House building on March 25th, 2025. Now, we've seen this clip before. You know, if we was in the streets or whatever the case, we're like, man, let that thing go. However, because the Democrats were playing by this playbook, hey, bro, you got to make some examples, okay? These people can't put your hands on you, though, no, or your property. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in the streets, I'm not saying it's okay to do so, but I'm just saying, like, we probably would have let it go a little bit quicker. Not saying that you should, but just being honest, all right? Now, let's go ahead and talk about the police claim that talk about how the police are claiming that terrorists is a victim of Democrat incitement. Terrorists are victims of Democrat incitement. They are inspired to attack Tesla because of Democrat leaders. Wow. We didn't know that.
Bloomington Chief Hodges here. Showed you this video last week of this person scratching his Tesla. And like SpongeBob said here,
1 day later.
Thanks to everybody's help, we were able to identify them. The suspect here is a woman in their late 20s. They turned themselves in. They were brought in with their family. They've been fully cooperative. The victim in this case just wanted their car fixed, and they just wanted the suspect to pay for that.
Lucky.
Based on the totality of the circumstances here, and along with our core value of being compassionate, this is the best outcome for everybody involved in this case.
She making her pay for the damages, but I feel like she need a little bit of extra to have to deal with her lack of common sense.
But let me be clear here. In Bloomington, you probably have never heard me utter these words. The suspect in this case may have been a victim. And I mean victim in terms of the rhetoric that is being spewed out here by some of those in leadership. We need our leaders to start leading and stop feeding this rhetoric. People should be able to drive whatever car they want without fear of going into a store and someone scratching their car or people yelling at them because of the car that they choose to drive. It's time for all of us, just to start getting along and knock this stuff off, man. People should be able to be left alone. But rest assured, if you damage these cars or target people, we are going to arrest you. We are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent that we're able to. But in this case, I'm going to go back to, based on the totality of everything with it and our core value of being compassionate, and ultimately what the victim in this case wanted, because the victim in this case is the most important. This is the best outcome. The victim has already been made whole in terms of being paid, and the suspect in this case, we're going to hold those charges over their head just to ensure that they don't do anything similar to this in the near future. So with that, Bloomington, we will see you back here later on this week, where I'm going to talk about some of the property damage to vehicles that's taking place on the east side of Bloomington. See you back here.
Makes absolutely no sense. Elon Musk responded to this by saying true. Personally, man, these people out here, man, they are definitely sick with with TDS and now EDS, and for whatever reason, the Democrats are taking the dosages up more and more and more and more since this man took office. I should be able to drive a car I want, man. I should be able to support which president I want without being vandalized or my life being threatened against. Doesn't make sense to me. Just like this clip. There's some civil rights event. You got Letitia James here. Yes, unfortunately, you got to suffer through this too.
57 years after the assassination of Dr. King. And Dr. King talked about that stone of hope. And it's that stone of hope that gives me a fire in my belly each and every morning. It's that stone of hope that allows me to wake up and to stand to Donald Trump and to say, Donald Trump, I'm not afraid of you.
But you're sitting. Why do they always keep saying stand up to somebody when they're sitting?
That stone of hope. It's that stone of hope that gives me power. That's that stone of hope and the belief in each and every one of you to let you know that I'm not going to allow my ancestors, all of those who died for me to be in this position, I am not going to disgrace them and disappoint them. I am going to use the law.
Well, you kind of, okay.
As a sword and as a shield, and challenge Donald Trump, and each and every time he issues an illegal executive order, I am going to stand up to him because he represents to me sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity.
Oh, I see why you want to challenge him. That's literally your name with an ED at the end of it, though.
Sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. And so DEI, as far as I am concerned, is more than about just black people. Let's be honest.
That's right.
DEI is about paid parental leave. DEI is about disabled children. DEI includes a number of categories. So when they talk about DEI, let them know that they're not only coming after us, but they're coming after all of us. And we've got to stand together and stand in community, stand with this great organization under the leadership of our civil rights leader, Reverend Al Sharpton, who has been a bright and shining light in the darkness. But I don't know about you. It's that stone of hope that inspires me each and every day. And listen, faith and fear can never share the same space. And so I'm covered by the blood. And I'm not afraid of Donald Trump. You can come after me, but no enemy, nothing formed against me will perish. Nothing formed against me. Nothing formed against me.
Wait, did she misquote that? Hold on.
And so I'm covered by the blood. And I'm not afraid of Donald Trump. You can come after me, but no enemy, nothing formed against me will perish.
Oh, well, you said that right. Nothing formed against you will perish. Everything that's coming your way is coming your way, huh? Oh, what's the point of me playing this clip? Despite it not being directly related with Tesla, I'm going to be honest. This is just showing you a clear display of the hypocrisy right here, man. You know, all of the fear mongering, all of the, you know, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And also the misdirection, man. This right here was honestly something totally... talking about DEI and all that, and you know, they keep trying to make it seem like we're just being attacked and attacked and attacked, the American people, that is, not just black people. We're just being attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked because Donald Trump wants to get rid of DEI, when really the guy said, hey man, earn your way. Why do you got to get this position based off of a skin color? Quota, that is. Now, let me go back to the topic at hand, because, you know, that clip is one that that popped up today, and I wanted to share it with y'all, despite it not being in direct relation to what we're talking about. Y'all know I like to be transparent in that aspect. If I'm going to throw a clip in something that ain't got nothing to do with it, you know, or it only displays a certain aspect, I want y'all to have that understanding of it. So we have, this sounds like a call to violence against Tesla for these protests they are planning on the 5th, tomorrow. This is a sitting member of Congress.
We might call this getting strike ready. I think of it as getting us strike ready or street ready. And part of that is understanding our own strength. And as we develop that strength, being able to assess our risk tolerance, because we know that risk tolerance increases as the severity of the situation increases and as our own understanding of what's happening increases. So overall, the more we understand what's effective, what the risks are, and who's ready to participate, the more impact we can have. We might call this getting...
And next we have AOC denying she's denying that the violent Democrat rhetoric against Tesla is inciting any violence.
How you doing? I'm good. Hi, nice to see you. I want to ask you real quick, do you see a connection at all between the rhetoric we're hearing from Democrats on Musk and Tesla, connection to the violence at all, or what's happening on the streets, to Tesla dealerships?
Yeah, I mean, again, like, I've seen Republicans call me communist and I hate this country. I mean, it's like, I don't know.
That's not like a threat though. Wait, what did you mean by that? You've seen Republicans call you a communist, but they didn't call people to come after you though, right?
Congressman, did you sell your Tesla yet? Congresswoman, do you still have your Tesla? I was just wondering if you still have your Tesla.
For security reasons, I'm not commenting.
Do you agree with the Attorney General calling it domestic terrorism?
We don't have time.
How you doing?
She said, apologies, we're on our way. Like, what are you sorry for? Now, I can't play the full clip of this because I do want you guys to support the original creator right here. It's also a 4-minute clip. So what I will do is, I'm going to retweet it. But just to make sure that we give Freedom Tunes some shine and Awaken with JP, we already know who that guy is, an incredible creator. Well, going to just play about half of it and just get some laughs. I know y'all really enjoyed the last time we played it, or played a Freedom's Tune clip. So let's go ahead and enjoy some more of this. I wish I could make it bigger on the big screen, but unfortunately it'll cut off the top. I'll even prove it.
What's going on?
Oh, this is okay.
You need to sell this now! Sell it now! Sell it now!
Fine, I'll sell it.
That was easy!
2024 Model S. What do you think a fair price is?
How many miles?
5,000. I only really drive it around town.
Oh, wow! That's basically new!
What do you think a fair asking price is?
I wouldn't let it go for any less than $75K!
Yeah, but you set it on fire.
It's all about marketing! I would write in the listing something like, has flames on it!
Is that a Tesla? Oh, I would love one of those.
It's for sale.
We're hoping to get $75K!
The thing has a lot of damage. Would you take 50K?
That sounds like a good deal, to be honest. I would take it.
Deal.
Amazing.
Oh, come on! Oh, fine, I guess.
Whoa, a lightly burned Tesla.
Are you interested?
It's in better condition than most on the market right now, but I'm not sure if an EV is right for me.
Are you kidding me? When will you be sure? After global warming floods half the country?
Good point, good point. Okay, I'll take it.
Thank goodness.
Fantastic! You've made a great purchase!
Let me stop it right there. Hold on, I can't.
Sell your Tesla! Sell your Tesla!
Oh, but I just bought it. I'm not sure if I'm ready to sell.
When will you be ready to sell? After fascism has already destroyed America?
I don't think I have the time and energy to list it myself, guys. Can I trade it in?
45,000 is really a lot for this.
We've seen this model with more miles listed for 75,000. 45,000 seems more than fair.
Let's stop it right there. Oh my gosh. Freedom Tunes did your thing. I enjoyed every bit of that. Waking with JP also is featured in that video as one of the voiceovers. They did a phenomenal job there, pointing out the hypocrisy. Hey, you want to buy a Tesla? I don't know if I want. But you don't want to help climate change? Oh yeah, let me go ahead and buy it, then destroy it. That describes the Democrat Party to a T. Elon Musk would definitely get a kick out of that one for sure. The gaslighting, the demanding, the contradicting, full circle thinking, lack of tolerance, it's enough to make sure your head explode for sure. How anyone can support this still is beyond me, even understanding exactly how the brainwashing works. Y'all be safe, and please go check on somebody today, because you can quite literally be saving their life. I'm sorry that I had to put you through that suffering. I'm sorry, but I'm going to catch you in the next video.